never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I'm the one who wants to have you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain.
So let me tell you why Miles is playing this track from Prince. And if you're listening to us live right now, and you turn on our YouTube channel, watch on the app, you will see Lunel in the studio right now, live, holding the guitar that Prince played. Say that fast 3 times. That Prince played at the Super Bowl. He played Purple Rain on his purple cymbal guitar, which some of you know he gifted to me many years ago. And I only bring it out for special occasions. I bring it out once a year, usually on his birthday, June the 7th. But Lunel begged me to have them deliver the guitar to the studio from the vault where I keep it hidden.
Well, then I said the next time I'm here.
You told me. And so I had them deliver the guitar today so Lunel could see it. She is holding it right now. Turn it up, Miles. Let Lunel have her moment.
Hey!
Let her have her moment.
Purple rain, purple rain. Tell them what I got on my right hand.
They can see you. Hold up to the camera right there. They can see it. She has the Prince over here. Lunel, he said this camera right here. Lunel, this camera right here.
Oh, okay.
She has the Prince symbol, which is the guitar, on her
On my microphone hand.
on her right hand, her microphone hand, with all that ice.
You got to be strong to play the guitar. This thing heavy. Shoot.
He was a small guy, you know.
I'd have to play the harmonica because this is heavy. And he just tossed this around like nothing.
Like it was nothing.
And then he threw it up in the air and it disappeared. He did that on our studio. We still don't know how that happened.
I don't either. But anyway, I wanted to keep my word to Lunel to make sure that she got a chance to see this guitar and to
And inspect it and hold it and feel the vibration.
And do you feel the vibration? Are you feeling it?
I do. I feel. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
In my panties.
Oh, hey. It's a family show. It's a family
Panties
show.
is a family garment. Shoot.
That's how we all got here, right?
That's right. Well, not the panties, actually, but
Yeah, it's descending quick.
Sans panties.
It's
Yeah, we're
sans
going.
panties,
We're
yeah.
going in the hole immediately, right?
Hey.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that. You
hey.
took it like that. I didn't mean that like that. Oh, Tavis.
The bad girl of comedy is here.
Original bad
The
girl.
original bad girl. Yeah, I screwed that up. My bad. The original bad girl. So now you're gonna play the guitar. Now I hear you strumming it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's about all I can play.
Okay. Prince was a little bit better than you at that part.
You think?
Just a little bit. But he couldn't do comedy like you do.
Well, I don't know. He might have had a funny streak that we just don't know about.
But he was very playful. And was a practical joker. I mean, he played a few practical jokes on me over the years. He was a practical joker.
Really? Like what, Tavis?
Oh, I can't tell you that part.
Okay, when we get out there, will you tell me one?
I'll tell you after here.
Okay, funny.
So first of all,
Hi, everybody.
There you go.
By the
Hi,
way.
everybody.
Hello.
I'm Tavis Smiley. This is Lunel.
Yes, I just flew in, and boy, are my arms
I'm
tired.
about to say that, but I'm pumped. Boy, I'm on. I just flew in.
No, I just flew in for you, Tavis.
How are you?
I'm good, actually.
You look good.
Yeah, you
I like
know
I like
what?
that shirt. I like that
It's
shirt.
me.
That's
You can get
I
these
love
at
it.
HeyLunel.com.
I love it. I love it.
Shall I bring you one?
I would wear it.
I will get you one.
I would wear it. I would wear it.
I know somebody who knows somebody.
Okay.
They're me. So these are Swarovski crystals, by the way, not rhinestones.
I love
They
it.
will not fall off. I
I
can't
love it.
have that.
Yeah.
People be like, I bought that old BS shirt from Lunel that fell to pieces. No.
I love it. So you're doing well.
Yes.
You survived another long tour with Cat Williams.
No, I have. I'm not on tour with Kat. Monique is on tour with
But
Kat.
your last tour, weren't you on your last
But
tour?
that
with
was
Kat?
like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm on my own tour.
after the Netflix special. You did
Yes.
your own thing.
Yes.
Okay. How was your tour after
And
Netflix?
I'm still on
You
it.
still
I
on it? You
believe
ain't stopped
here-
yet?
No. I mean, well, okay. I had a vacation
Okay.
from New Year's Day until Sunday.
So you had a 2-month vacation.
Yes, I did.
And can I get in your business?
Yes.
What did you do?
Well, on January 4th, I actually had 2 shows at the Blue Note Comedy Club in Waikiki.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went there, I just stayed.
I ain't mad at you.
And I brought my sister and my niece and my daughter, and because we travel together sometimes, me and my older sister and our kids.
Right.
So like mom-daughter thing.
Yeah.
So we went to Hawaii, and then I stayed there for a while. Tried to bag me a Samoan. You know, nothing happens till the last day of vacation.
Well,
I don't know what that's about.
Well, my feelings are still hurt because you told me last time you were I had termed out. I had aged out.
Tavis, you had
I've
your
aged out of your
chance
program
years ago. You could have hollered. You didn't. You missed the window. Now you've aged out of my mentorship program. I don't have a spot for you.
But Miles is still.
Miles is a candidate.
Miles still a candidate. He's still a candidate.
Hey, Miles. Yeah, you know, my daughter go say, Mom, you need to date somebody age appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I said, why would I want to do that? I got a big new house in Vegas. I need somebody that can run up them stairs and run up there and get me, go out to the garage and bring me, you know. I need somebody to go fetch.
We just getting started. Lunell is in the house for the hour. You're listening to her right now, and I'm delighted about it on
That's
Tavis
right.
Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
From the Mert Park with love, this is Tavis Smiley.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Joey from Vermont, a farmer trying to get through the winter. Adriana from South Carolina, a single mother living paycheck to paycheck. Liam from Ohio, an injured father struggling to provide for his family. Hi, I'm Shanola Hampton, and I support the Feeding America network of food banks because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Politics has become so messy lately, it's hard to find a reason to be hopeful. Hi, my name is Shakira. I'd like to tell you why Adam Schiff gives me hope. My parents raised me to take my right to vote seriously, so I try to stay on top of what's going on. I saw Adam Schiff lead the impeachment and insurrection hearings. He seemed like someone I could believe in. Then I actually met him at the MLK parade in South Central LA this year. Adam listened. He cared. I got to see who he is. He understands the struggle we have with the cost of living, all the parents working extra shifts and taking second jobs to get by. He gets a threat to our democracy and our freedoms. Adam Schiff knows how tough things really are for a lot of us, and I believe he's going to do something about it. It gives me hope, but hope isn't enough. We need to vote for Adam Schiff for Senate.
I'm Adam Schiff, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Schiff for Senate.
If you're an adult in need of accredited high school diploma, the Los Angeles Public Library can help. You can earn one for free in as few as 5 months online with 24/7 access. You also get a personal academic coach plus special training focused on 9 in-demand industries, as well as a resume and cover letter to advance your career. Visit the website at lapl.org/diploma. That's lapl.org/diploma.
Let's get back to more of this rich dialogue with Tavis Smiley.
Tavis Smiley and Lunell. All right, Lunell, grab that microphone. There you go, sweetie. There you go. All right. So tell me how everybody has. I love hearing everybody's Prince backstory. So how did you fall in love with Prince?
Okay, I clearly remember this.
Okay.
I was living in the Bay Area, but I was visiting a cousin here in L.A., and we were riding down the street, and I heard Soft and Wet. That's the first Prince song I heard. Soft and Wet.
Give me some Soft and Wet, Miles. Give me some Soft and Wet. We got some fun with this today. So you were driving down the street.
That describes me perfectly, by the way.
The Prince track.
Yeah.
Soft and Wet.
Soft and Wet.
That's you.
All day.
Okay. Give it to me, Miles. Give it to me. Give it to me.
That's the first Prince song I ever heard.
So you were driving down the street.
We were driving down the street. I heard this song.
Okay.
I was like, dang, who is this, you know? And then we went to, back in the day, the record store.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the guy who sings this song. He said, it's Prince. I said, Prince? What kind of Prince? And he said, his name is Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson. I said, well, where's the album? I saw the album. He had the afro.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Love at First Sight.
Mm.
I thought it was pretty. And then, of course, I ended up going to the Purple Rain concert, which was Vanity 6, Morris Day and the Time, and Prince.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at the Oakland Coliseum where I saw him. That's the only time I was ever in the room and breathed the rarefied air, same air that Prince breathed. And then I remained, I was down with all his boys, Jesse Johnson and, Brown Mark and then Morris Day and, everybody that came out of that camp. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, of course, went on to do Janet.
Yeah.
And I just loved the whole tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And then his music continued to touch my life until he left us and beyond, of course.
Yeah. No, I love those stories, man. 'Cause everybody has one, and I'm always fascinated how people got to know. I don't know if you heard my story about the way we first met. I've told it many times. I'll tell you the quick version of it.
He told it the last time we was together, but I can't remember, so tell me again.
No, so I was on BT many years ago.
Yes.
And I was home. I was in D.C. doing BT. I was home in L.A. for the weekend. And early Saturday morning, like 6:45, my phone rings. And I picked the phone up, and I said, this had better be good.
For whoever it was.
It's 6:45 in the morning. I'm like you. I had just flown into my arms.
Okay, yeah.
I said, this had better be good. And he says, Tavis? I said, yes. He said, this is Prince. Click.
Who is effing with me this early in the morning? Quit playing.
He called back 2 more times.
Click. Tavis.
I know. He called back 1 more time. He said, Negro, do not hang up on me again. He said, this really is Prince. I'm staying at the Hotel Nico on La Cienega. Call the hotel. Here's the number. Ask them for me. They will put the call through.
You just asked for Prince. Can I talk to Prince, please?
So now I'm thinking.
Can you ring Prince's room?
So now, exactly. So now I'm thinking, okay, I done messed up because this Negro really is telling me who he is and where he is.
Yes.
And on the third or fourth phone call, now I'm hearing his voice. I'm getting,
like, oh my God, this really is Prince.
This really is Prince. So I called the hotel. And I said,
I'm surprised they just put it through like that, like he didn't have an alias or something. I use an alias.
So do I. It's funny than that. I called the hotel. Well, he had told him I was going to call. So I called the hotel. The operator picks up and I said, hi, it's Tad. She said, Mr. Smiley. I couldn't get my whole name. I said, hi, it's Tad. Mr. Smiley, Prince expecting your phone call.
Oh, my God.
And that's exactly what I said. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
She put the call through and... I started apologizing profusely, and he was just laughing.
What do you need me to do?
Exactly.
Where do you need me to be? I'm on my way. Do you need anything to eat? You want a sandwich?
I apologize. He says, it's okay. He said, it happens from time to time.
I was going to say, I'm sure that happens too.
Yeah. He said, but I didn't want you to hang up him a 4th time, though.
So did you go over there?
Yeah, so he invited me to lunch.
That was your first time meeting?
First time meeting him. He invited me to lunch.
How in the world? Because this, to me, it'd be like walking into a room and seeing like a hologram. Or seeing like, this isn't real. This can't be real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like, I walk in the room. I go to the Nico for lunch. He says, I'm in town. I'm wondering if we could have lunch today. Is that possible? Are you available?
I got some other shit to do, Prince. Let me see if I can squeeze you in. Yes, I'm there already. Come downstairs and get me. I'm already there.
So I go to the Nico and we have lunch. I think I'll be there in an hour. And I look up in 3.
Did he eat? He really ate in front of you?
A little bit. He nibbled. He was kind of vegan. He nibbled, exactly.
Vegan.
He mostly had some soup, as I recall. And I'm thinking I'm going to be there for an hour. And I look up and 4 hours later, I'm still there. And we just talked and talked and talked. Long story short, it took me a long time to figure this out. But I realized that Prince was watching me every night. He was a fan of the show.
We all did.
And wanted to come on the show.
Yes.
Had decided he wanted to come on.
Yes.
And it took me a while to figure this out, but that Negro was so slick. I'm thinking that Prince wants to meet me and talk to me. That's not what it was. That Negro was interviewing me. He was pre-interviewing me to see if I was cool enough for him
to do your show.
To do my show.
You know who was also good friends with Prince?
Who's that?
Cat.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, Cat and I have been with Prince together any number of times. Yeah. So it took me a while to figure that out, and I was like, man, that was the smoothest. That was so smooth. He was spending time with me to make sure he would have been comfortable with me once he arrived.
I wish you wanted to spend some time with me to find out if he would be comfortable with me to do anything.
So let me go there then. If you and Prince had hooked up, like what might that have been like? Let's just imagine for a moment. Yeah, what that would have been like.
For me, I would have. There's two things I would have wanted.
Okay.
First of all, I would have wanted him to really like me. Okay. I would have wanted to be his friend.
Okay.
I also would want to wake up in his bed naked laying next to him. I don't care if he had on high heels and lace drawers. I wanted to be with that man. I think he could be a good kisser and very romantic. So, yes, I have fantasies about Prince. Especially after Darling Nikki.
Give me some, Miles. Give me some.
Don't do it, Miles.
Do it, Miles. Do it, Miles. Do it.
I'm coming in there. Don't keep doing that.
Do it, Miles. Do it, Miles. Do it, Miles.
Oh, yes. When doves cry. Yes. And see, this is when he first used that alto voice. We weren't hip to this voice either until this. I'm going to tell you, though, I have a secret.
Give it to me.
There are 2 Prince songs that I can't stand.
Wow. Okay, I got to brace myself for this. Okay. I'm prepared. Give it to me.
Okay. I don't like Raspberry Beret. I think it's stupid.
Okay.
I don't understand I don't know what it means. Mm-hmm. And I also don't like Little Red Corvette. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
No, I don't get it. I could go without those 2.
I have no Raspberry Beret story, but I do have a Little Corvette story.
Okay, let me hear it.
Little Red Corvette story. So,
and you know I want to do this one day at your house over a bottle of wine, right? You can tell me some real skinny.
I can do that. Okay. We can do that. So I'm talking to Prince one night. I don't remember where we were, but we were somewhere on the road. We were talking one night, and he had made the decision to allow Chevrolet to use the song Little Red Corvette.
Okay.
In a commercial campaign.
Yeah.
And this night he was just cavelling. He was so mad at himself for that decision.
Oh, he didn't. After he did it, he wish he didn't do it.
And he told me, Tavis, I will never, ever do it again.
What didn't he like about that?
I think he realized that it cheapened the song.
Uh-huh.
It cheapened the song, and it he ain't here and I can't put words in his mouth, but my sense was from the conversation that he felt like it cheapened the song, it cheapened his work, it commercialized it. The guy was rich enough already.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like he did it because he could. And somebody advised him, here's how you make, tons of money and royalties and license fees and all this from letting people use your music. And I know some artists, and there's one in particular I'm thinking of right now who I love. I love him. He's one of the GOATs. And my view is, he's my friend, but my view is that he has been too liberal in letting people use his music.
And that is who?
I ain't going to call his name.
Okay, tell me later.
Okay, you can guess who he is.
Okay. Yeah, well...
I just gave her a nonverbal cue.
Yeah, I got it, too.
But he's the GOAT. But he lets, I think, people use too much of his music, and it takes away from the purity and the sanctity of what he did. And Prince felt that way. He said, Tavis, I will never do it again. So when that contract ended with Chevrolet to use the song Little Red Corvette, he never, ever did it again.
I don't really think that the commercialization of said other person's music has cheapened his music at all, because whether it's to promote chicken or whether it's in the club, we still love it either way. Yeah. So, but okay. I had another question about.
So Miles, you got to know. Do not play Raspberry Beret,
and do not play Little Red Corvette.
Okay, we don't want to mess up Lunel's high right about now.
Right, because I'm on one.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, because I was just talking to Sheila E. the other day.
Right.
And, we both have tattoos. She's got a tattoo like this on her arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just really buttering her up. We're both from Oakland, and I've been knowing the Escovedo family like almost all my life.
Her dad is a legend. Pete Escovedo.
Goat, that's right. And Coke is her uncle,
that's
Coke
right.
Escovedo.
That's right.
So, and I went to school with Peter Michael, and I know her sister Zena, and her mom Juanita, and all that stuff. I know them all. So, I'm really buttering Sheila up, though. We're friends, and we have a nice little relationship. But one day, I'm going to get her somewhere, and I'm going to ask her about Prince.
Now she's got stories.
I know.
Yeah, I got.
And I want to know
got
some
stories.
of them.
Yeah.
There's 3 people that I wish I knew. I wish that I knew if they knew me, and I wish I knew if they liked me. I regret that I never got to know Prince, and that I wish that Prince knew me and enjoyed me. I regret that I never met Pac, and I'm from Oakland, and I know everybody else in Digital Underground except him.
Right.
Rest in peace to Shock G.
Right.
And I wish that wait a minute, it was Pac and Prince and and Nip.
Oh, Nipsey.
I wish that I knew whether Nipsey knew me.
Yeah.
And what he liked.
That's a fact. That's why I love talking to you, man. Because the stuff just goes. We just let it do what it do, right? We just let it rip.
Right.
I'm glad you said that because I want to ask you a question about that. And let me preface it with this. Somebody asked me at one point in my career. Everybody knows Dr. King is my hero. I regard Dr. King as the greatest American this country's ever produced. That's my assessment. I've written a book about King. He's my guy. And somebody once asked me in an interview, which just backed me up because I've never been asked this. If you met Dr. King, Tavis, and you had a chance to ask him one question, just one, what would that question be?
And what did you say?
It took me a minute to think about that because I'm like, I'd never been asked that question. It was a brilliant question. What would you ask your hero if you had a chance to meet him one time? And you only ask him one question. And I finally settled on this. I would look Dr. King in the face, look him in his eye, and say to him, Dr. King, how am I doing? How am I doing? Because my role is to...
For the people and...
Oh, yeah. My role is to try to do my part to make the world safe for your legacy. Justice for all, service to others, and a love that liberates people. That's King's legacy. And I know King never will be, ain't trying to be. But how am I doing in my role of trying to make the world safe for your legacy, speaking truth to power and the powerless? How do you, Dr. King, think I'm doing? So his opinion would have mattered to me. So I'm curious now, you see where I'm going with this, right? Why Prince, Tupac, and Nipsey's opinion of you would have mattered to you?
Because they matter to me. See, Pac spent a great deal on the same streets that I did in Oakland, California. Pac is not from Oakland, but he is of Oakland. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And that is what he has said in his own words, that all the game he got, all the knowledge that he got from Oakland, California. That matters to me as well. That's why I taped my Netflix special in Oakland. For as far as Prince, it would matter to me because I want to feel like I have given joy to someone who has given joy to me. I would want to be as important. I would want him to love me the way that I love him. And as far as Nip goes, and we've been so close, like I bought stuff out the Marathon shop before any of this. I bought the vape, the $100 vape. I got all the Crenshaw merchandise I own came from the shop. And we have had CDs in the same record store at the same time. There was a little record store down on Crenshaw and Slauson in the strip mall thing where the Routes used to be. And Nipsey had a in-store there, and I missed him. But I got an autographed big cardboard a picture of him. They let me have it. It's in my house here in L.A.
You still have it?
Yes,
Wow.
it's autographed. It's on my Instagram,
Right.
and he has 6-0 Crip on his shirt and had a little braids, a little thugged out. I loved it. And I would want to, as serious as he is, and there's such a plan that he had for our people, I just want to feel like I have been something in their life like they have been to me.
As you know, Nipsey's marathon spot is literally just a mile up the street.
Yes, of course. I passed it coming here.
Yes, I've been here for almost 25 years, owning this building. And he was up the street for all those years.
Yeah.
And even though we were just a mile apart for all those years, Nipsey and I never met.
Doesn't it kill you?
It does kill me, man. It
kills me that
we
I don't know
never,
him.
ever met.
And I've met his sister. I knew his grandmother and his mother. We took a flight from Vegas one time.
Yeah.
Granny Hustle, who just passed. And I've never met Lauren or the kids, but I do know Black Sam. I've been to the new marathon collective out, in Kenosha.
Unapologetic.
And what are you doing, Miles?
He apologized.
Okay, you're going to have to make that up to me, baby.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. It's a perfect time to step aside so that Miles can make that up to Lunell. You got 5 minutes.
Come here, I'm trying to see something.
You got 5 minutes. We'll continue when we come forward with Lunell on Tavis Smiley.
If you're like me, 60 and retired, making ends meet, especially here at the supermarket and drugstore, is tough. I'm so blessed to have found benefitscheckup.org. It's a free and confidential website from the National Council on Aging that connected me to $1,200 a year in programs that help pay for food, medicine, utilities, and more. Maybe it can help you. benefitscheckup.org.
My daughter was diagnosed with a rare malignant rhabdoid tumor on the spine. They sent her straight to St. Jude. My hope was gone. But when you get there, everyone's like, hey, we're not going to give up. And when you see other people not giving up on your child, that makes all the difference in the world. When I found out I didn't have to pay, I was just grateful. They saved my baby's life.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I'm Mike Moore. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Wyoming lawmakers have passed a bill that would add regulations to surgical and chemical abortions to the state's last remaining abortion clinic. The new bill, expected to be signed into law this month, would reclassify abortion clinics as ambulatory surgical centers. That would require doctors who perform abortions to be licensed and add criminal penalties for violations. In Massachusetts, the Greater Springfield chapter of the NAACP has filed an official complaint with the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education over racial bullying allegations in the Southwick-Tolland-Granville School District. The incidents in the Southwick schools involved racist abuse, including an online slave auction that offered black students for sale. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
Impressive game for the Lakers Monday night against Oklahoma City. They beat OKC by 12. The Lakers were hot from three-point range. They made 18 of 25. D'Angelo Russell led the Lakers with 26 points. He had 5 of the Lakers' 18 threes. The Lakers are 10-4 in their last 14 games. They're 1 game behind Dallas for the 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. Frustrating loss for the Clippers last night in Milwaukee. They lost by 7. Milwaukee played without 2 starters because of injuries. All-star Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton. Damian Lillard stepped up with a game-high 41. Bobby Portis had 28 off the bench. Clippers guard Russell Westbrook has surgery Monday on his fractured left hand. The Clippers medical staff is hopeful that Westbrook will be back in April before the start of the Western Conference playoffs. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. More news, opinions, and conversation when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
Around here, we don't believe in victimhood. We believe in raising our voices, amplifying black voices in the climate conversation. We're KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Hi, I'm Ray Richardson, your sports connection here at KBLA Talk 1580. Join me and my co-host Neil Scarborough every Saturday night at 7 for Out of Bounds, the show that brings some flavor to the world of sports for 60 minutes. We take you beyond the scores and press conferences. We give you our point of view, the way black folks see what's going down. You can join the conversation and give us your analysis at 1-800-920-1580. Out of Bounds every Saturday night at 7 on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
You like your style, though.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
If you're looking for the most epic place on Earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going. Because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Sounds different, huh? This is Tavis Smiley.
That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. I seen it. I thought it. I dreamt it. I said it. I did it. I made it. I taste it. I love it. I live
So Linnell, you just on one today.
I'm gonna cry.
We playing Prince for you. We playing Nipsey for you.
All my men.
cheese grits at 4 seasons. Fresh squeezing. No stresses. No reason.
Yeah, luckily I did meet and work with DMX, so
yeah,
I got that one under my belt.
Yeah, I wish I'd met Nip, man. Just right down the street, mile up the street.
And you want to know how I feel? I literally feel. First of all, I remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
I know that helicopters flew over that crime scene for 6 days straight, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Because I live right there.
Yeah.
So I could hear him. I could see him for 6 days straight. They were just circling and circling and circling.
Yeah.
I get triggered when I see the red ambulance now here in L.A. It's the same kind that they put Nip in. Mm-hmm. And to me, being an occupant of the Crenshaw-Slauson area, I feel like the birds don't chirp the same. I really feel that way. I feel like the birds don't chirp the same. There's a little bit of a heaviness in that area. It's just starting to ease up a bit 5 years later.
Yeah.
But it was so morose.
Yeah.
When they shot that boy.
Yeah.
And then to add insult on murder, not injury, than to kick somebody in the head.
Yeah.
Eric Holder should be getting beat every single day.
How weird was that his name was Eric Holder, the same as the Attorney General during the Obama era? How weird. That freaked me out that his name was Eric Holder.
It should have freaked Eric out. You know.
Eric Holder.
Yeah, he's B-I-T-C-H.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
So, right down the street there on Crenshaw and Slauson, they redid that mural, that beautiful mural on the side of that bank.
Of the bank.
And they added Nipsey into the mural.
Yes, I know.
Which is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I love that mural.
There's like probably 100 murals of Nipsey in L.A.
And what did you make of, let's just go there since you went there. I never met Nipsey, and obviously knew him, but we were, again, a mile apart. For whatever reason, just never ever met, and I regret that.
Yeah.
But I think the whole world was shocked. Indeed, I was shocked. I confess, I was shocked when the streets just got filled with people.
I remember.
That didn't shock.
It was
were you surprised?
a million. It was probably a million.
Were you surprised by that? The turnout.
I think I was surprised at the routing of the procession.
Right.
I had never seen a procession. Well, I was in Oakland when Felix Mitchell came through, and that was pretty big like that for different reasons, clearly.
Sure.
But I had never seen a procession go through all the opposing hoods and go through the Latin communities and go through Watts and all that and come back around. That just shows you that he was really for the people.
Right.
And to even have his team and family think of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was I was gobsmacked by the whole thing. And then I went to the funeral home and I stood out there and I just watched as the people were giving out flowers from inside the hearse.
Yeah.
They were giving people flowers from inside the hearse.
Yeah.
I saw this shit with my own eyes,
This is a total non sequitur. But you used a word a moment ago that for the first time ever, I just was able to use on a Scrabble board a few weeks ago.
What?
Gobsmacked.
Oh, gobsmacked.
Now, it's hard to put gobsmacked on a Scrabble board because you don't get but 7 letters at a time.
Well, there's not 10 black folks who even know what gobsmacked is, first of all.
I'm a Scrabble player,
it's
right?
a London reference,
Yes, it is. But you can't. I'm a pretty good Scrabble player to begin with, as many people know, because I done whipped a lot of behind over the years playing Scrabble. But
well, I have a degree in English lit, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I can play Scrabble.
Okay, well.
I mean, I'm not gonna play Scrabble with you. I'm gonna come drink wine and talk about Prince. But I'm just saying, I probably could kick your butt in Scrabble anyway.
Okay, well.
And dominoes.
Okay, well, dominoes you could do that, but Scrabble, no, don't. As they say, don't come for me unless I send for you.
Okay, all right then.
But so since you know how to play Scrabble, that's a big deal. You can put gobsmacked. On a Scrabble board.
Right.
You can't tell me nothing. Now, I put gobsmacked Negro on a Scrabble board.
I'm proud
Had
of
like
you.
172 points.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess you did. Yeah, I'm impressed, Tavis. I'm impressed.
Let me ask you a question that may be a bit uncomfortable. I don't mean to be morbid, and it's not really about morbidity. I really want to get inside your head. We talked earlier in this conversation about Prince and Pac and Nipsey.
Yeah.
And how you would have wanted to know them, to know what they thought of you.
Yes.
You ain't going nowhere no time soon, so I ain't trying to put you in the grave. But how do you hope that people will look at your life, your legacy, your artistic genius?
Okay. Being that, I'm not going to be buried. I'm going to be cremated. But if I was to have a tombstone, I would watch something on it like "Here Lies a Real One." She brought so much joy and happiness to the world, and she could finally get some rest. That's what I would want my tombstone to say. And, we can go into, try to be the greatest mom she could. She didn't know what she was doing, but she tried, stuff like that. How big is a tombstone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would just want it to people to know, because, I've never been an industry girl. You were mentioning Kat earlier. The only person who's ever taken me on tour in my 30-plus years of comedy is Cat Williams.
It is Cat Williams, yeah.
The only one.
Yeah.
I'm not in anybody's clique. I don't get invited to the NAACP awards or to, the People's Choice Awards. I'm not that girl. They don't want me there. I'm more at the 420 celebration and stuff like that. I really don't care about the industry.
Right.
I care about the people because I don't walk down the street with the industry. I walk down the street with the people.
Yeah.
And if you're not of the people and they don't feel you in this day and age, the same person that comes up to hug you could come up and shank you. So I have to be able to walk around in the world and know that I'm safe.
When we come forward, you said something 3 times in this conversation by my count. 3 times in this conversation, and frankly, every time I talk to you, this comes up, and I've never had a chance to ask you about this. So I want to probe this when we come forward, and that is why it is so important to you. And it's not a brown nose question. I really want to understand your sentiment about this. Why it is so important for you that your work brings joy to other people. Now, I know a whole lot of artists, and what they care about is pushing out their art. They care about commerce. They care about a variety of things. But for you, every time we talk, you're always talking about joy. You use that word all the time. You want your work to bring joy to other people. I want to explore that joy thing when we come forward with Lunell on Tavis Smiley.
Okay.
This is getting good. Yeah, man. Tavis Smiley continues when we come forward.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Joey from Vermont, a farmer trying to get through the winter. Adriana from South Carolina, a single mother living paycheck to paycheck. Liam from Ohio, an injured father struggling to provide for his family. Hi, I'm Shanola Hampton, and I support the Feeding America network of food banks because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
You support public education. More than 38,000 educators at United Teachers Los Angeles do too. Together, we have fought for a better public education for our students and communities, and having you on our side has been essential in our fight for better public schools. Together, we will continue to work for public schools with green spaces, more mental health staff, smaller class sizes at every grade level, and a higher investment in the Black Student Achievement Plan. We are UTLA, and you make us stronger.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Watch out! You got me!
The galaxy is safe once again.
In the pretend universe, kids play with pretend guns. In the real world, it's up to us to make sure they don't get their hands on a real gun. If you have a gun in the house, keep it locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Ready to re-examine your assumptions and expand your inventory of ideas? More of Tavis Smiley coming your way right now.
So Miles just putting in all your favorites today. This is just a love letter.
Miles is raking up the points with your girl, you know. I might have to have Miles come over and spin some vinyl for me.
Yeah, I bet that's the only spinning you want him to do.
It ain't. Let me do the spinning. Anyway. You remember them sit and spin toys?
Absolutely.
Okay, anyway.
Absolutely. So we done played Prince for Lunel. We done played Nipsey for Lunel. Now we playing Pac for Lunel. You feeling good? How you feeling? You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel great. I want you to let the people know what I'm drinking.
What are you? What
juice.
you drink? Yeah, beet juice.
This is beet juice with ginger and celery and
what else? Keep it
turmeric. Real. No, you don't mix liquor with beet juice.
Okay, I'm just asking.
You may as well drink a bowl of sugar.
Just asking.
No, I just flew in my assistant juices for me. So.
I love it. I was mentioning you were talking about Vegas, and she was here last week on this program. And before I forget, tomorrow, speaking of great comedians, is Marsha Warfield's 70th birthday.
Pew, 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 the great Marsha Warfield from Night Court.
You got it. She was on the program.
Richard Pryor show.
You got it. She was here last week, and she had a birthday party past weekend.
Yeah, she did in Vegas.
And she invited me. I couldn't go to the party. But tomorrow is Marsha's 70th birthday. So Marsha Warfield.
Shout out to Marsha.
Happy 70th birthday. So back to Lunel, though.
Right.
Joy. Why is it so important for you that people find joy in the work that you do on stage and on film and everywhere else for that matter? But why is it so important to you?
Well, first of all, I urge anybody listening to follow me on Instagram if you have it, at Lunel, Lunell. The last post I put up was from my show on last night, Monday night. I just started back my residency in Vegas. I'm the only woman with a comedy residency in Las Vegas.
I'm coming to see.
Not the only black woman.
Yeah.
Not the only older woman. I'm the only woman with a comedy residency in Las Vegas. Thank you, Jimmy Kimmel, for that. I'm at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club every Sunday and Monday night at 9:30. This lady had brought her mother, who was like, elderly and in a wheelchair, to Las Vegas to surprise her to see me. She had a little crown on. She had a little sash on. It's my birthday and all this. And the video was on there of the girl telling the mother that she's come to see me. Then there's pictures of me and the mother after the show. That, to me, that somebody cares enough to get their mom on a plane and bring them to see me, not Usher, not U2 in Vegas, not New Edition, me. Well, there's so many, and then when my room is filled up with people, there's a million things to do in Vegas.
Absolutely.
They decided to come see me. That, I feel it's my job as a comic to bring you joy. I know how I feel when I leave a great concert or how I feel when I leave a great movie. I have joy in my heart. You talk about it in the car. You call your friends and you talk about it. And that's what I'm striving for. This is a joyless world. Yeah. If this world were filled with joy, we would not be at war. We would not be having people do the heinous things they have done to us and have continued to do throughout history because they have no joy. I just want to do my part. Yeah. And I want people to, when I leave here, I want them to go back and look at my stuff and be able to continue to have joy for many, many years to come.
We've been talking about Prince in this hour. Prince said to me many years ago, Tavis, every time you take the stage, he said, you are a speaker. You make your own kind of appearances. I'm an artist. And it's true for Prince. It's true for Lunel. It's true for me. Every time you take the stage, you said to me, there's somebody in that audience seeing you for the first time.
Yes.
And somebody seeing you for the
last time. That's true.
And you want them both to have the same experience.
That's true. There's a lot of people who come to my shows never been to a comedy show before in their life. Yeah. And I'm the bar now.
Yeah. That's it.
Then there's people who come to my show, and then the next week I'll get a message from their kid on Facebook or something say, my mom was at your show last week. She bought your T-shirt. Here she is with your T-shirt. This is the last picture she took. She died.
Our remaining moments with Lunell when we come forward on Tavis Smiley.
More of Tavis Smiley when we come forward.
If you're like me, 60 and retired, making ends meet, especially here at the supermarket and drugstore, is tough. I'm so blessed to have found benefitscheckup.org. It's a free and confidential website from the National Council on Aging that connected me to $1,200 a year in programs that help pay for food, medicine, utilities, and more. Maybe it can help you. benefitscheckup.org.
My daughter was diagnosed with a rare malignant rhabdoid tumor on the spine. They sent her straight to St. Jude. My hope was gone. But when you get there, everyone's like, hey, we're not going to give up. And when you see other people not giving up on your child, that makes all the difference in the world. When I found out I didn't have to pay, I was just grateful they saved my baby's life.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
We, the people, need change. I am Michelle Chambers, and I am running for state senate to deliver the change we need. More housing, higher wages for workers, fully funded public schools, and mental health services. Planned Parenthood, nurses, classroom teachers, and Democrats, labor unions all agree. Visit michelleforcalifornia.com to learn more. For real change, vote Michelle Chambers by March 5th. Ad paid for by Chambers for Senate 2024.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Who do you trust to get at the truth? Tavis Smiley. That's who. The conversation continues right now.
All right, Lunell, turn to that camera again and show them both of your hands. Hold them up, hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. Ashy. So for those who are watching us, you see Prince on the right hand and Bad, MJ, on the left hand.
Yes.
You got them both.
Yes. In the red ink, it is on the Bad album.
Oh, I love that.
See.
Prince and Michael. She got them both on the hand.
That's right.
All right, I got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to give it all to you. Lunell is headed to the Apollo Theater.
That's right, New York City, Harlem.
Friday, April 26, 2024. Tell me about that night at the Apollo.
I am lucky enough. My team has been working for quite some time, and I am going to headline the Apollo Theater, Harlem, New York City. I'm so excited. I will probably cry. And not only that, but as I always pay homage to my people who've gone before me, I will be flying myself, Kiki Shepard, out to twirl out.
You bring out Kiki?
That's
it's
right.
showtime at the Apollo tonight.
That's right.
I love it.
I'm bringing Kiki out to introduce me. I think the people will go nuts.
They will.
Ain't no telling the last time Kiki had her feet on that stage. I want to be the one. You know, if I can't pay for a star for Melba Moore on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I can go and catch Shadow and do this for Kiki.
So the Apollo, Friday, April 26th.
Yes, tickets are on sale now.
The residency still in Las Vegas.
My
Where you at?
residency at Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club every Sunday and Monday at 9:30 p.m. Go to heylunell.com or kimmelscomedyclub.com for tickets. Kimmel, black people, not Kimball. You know, black people be like that. Jimmy Kimmel. No, it's Jimmy Kimmel. Kimmel.
And for all of her tour dates and everything else, Lunell at
heylunell.com.
That's HEYLUENELL.com.
You'd be surprised how many black folks misspell hey. We got to do better, people.
But can they get Lunell spelled correctly, though? That's all you care about.
Not that either. Just ask Siri. Siri will take you right to where I got to go to.
Lunell, I love you, girl.
Yes, I always have a good time coming here at Tavis. I always wanted to be your friend. We are friends.
We are friends.
You honored me with my Prince guitar experience.
Just for you.
I will be posting that. I'm going to pull up the clip from Super Bowl so they can see. Same guitar. We had a good talk about the people that I love.
Yes.
And my intention in this world. And, you know, I said, why come Tavis won't date me? We could be a power couple, but you're aged out now.
On that note, yeah, I'm aged out. You told me I'm aged out.
You had
Miles,
fun.
It's on you.
Miles, you ready to go to lunch, baby? Miles, your lunch is ready.
That's our show for today. Thanks for tuning in. Until tomorrow, and as always, keep the faith.
Pew, pew, pew.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Moore. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Wyoming lawmakers have passed a bill that would add regulations to surgical and chemical abortions to the state's last remaining